We're going on to step 4, and that is the step where we look at words with our sound and we mark them up and mark the patterns we see. And I love that you guys are in Reader 4 because this is one of my favorite things to do because there's so many special things you can see in words. So please turn to page 78. 78. We're going to use our green pencils. Have to fold your book back a little bit. It's pretty new. There's one for you, one for you, one for you. Okay. So I'd like to start out by numbering your rows. So number down 5 rows so we know which row we're working on. You guys have some interesting words in here. Okay, good job. Now, tell me some of the things we're going to be looking for in these words. Michaela, what's one thing we're going to look for?
O-O.
We're going to look for O-O's, and those are vowels. So if we see any vowel teams or vowels that say their names, we're going to be underlining those. What else are we going to look for, Keith? What about like S-H, Q-U, C-K? What is
C-A.
Right, those letters that we call digraphs where each 2 letters make a new sound. We're going to look for those. We're going to look for suffixes, right? And a suffix comes where in a word, Megan? A suffix. Those are on our blue cards.
It comes at the end.
It does. It comes at the end. So you're going to box your suffixes. You guys have a lot to look for. So I would like to work row by row today. So do row 1 and then stop and look at me, okay? Find all the patterns you can in this row. Okay, don't forget, what's the vowel there? Very good. And it says I, right? Okay. So let's start with Megan, and I would like her to read a word, and then we'll just go to Michaela, then Keith. Now, on this step 4, I'd like you to say the vowel sound before you sound out the word. So Megan's going to say O-O-U. Cook. Do you guys do that in your classes? Because it's a real important thing not to miss. Okay, go ahead, Megan.
O-O-U. Cook.
Perfect. Michaela?
O-O-U. Book.
Good. Keith?
O-O-U. Good.
Good. Megan?
O-O.
Good. Y-I-I.
Y-I-I.
Bye.
Bye.
Say it all together. Good.
Goodbye.
Very good. And Michaela?
O-O-U. Hood.
Good. That was an easy row. Look at row 2. We're going to have some work cut out for us here. So find all your patterns. Do your swooping and your underlining. You can also divide your words into syllables. To get row 2 done. Keep going. Okay, why don't we go back and let's look at this first word and talk about it before we keep going. So Keith. All right, the first word in row 2, what do we see?
Child.
You see child, and what patterns do you see in the word child? Child. And I-L-D. Did you swoop the I-L-D? Remember, that's on a yellow card. That's a special pattern. So that's the first part of the word, child. The second part of the word is hood. And we have the O underlined. So switch, divide the word up, okay? I think I'm going to... Sometimes these words get to be so long, I find it hard to really see what I'm doing in that little line. So I'm going to write this and show you what I mean. All right, so there's my word, childhood, right? So I'm looking for my vowels first. Then I see this has to be swooped, but I also see that ILD goes together, and I divide it into parts. So when I read this word, I'm going to say ILD, child, O-O-U, hood, childhood. Okay? All right, so who thinks they can do that? Read that word like that. Keith, go ahead.
I-L-D-I-L, child. Uh-oh, hood, childhood.
Perfect job. Very good. Okay, Michaela, can you decode the second word in that row?
Stood.
Good. Now let's look at that third word, understood. Where are the word parts? You've got UN, divide your word after UN, DER, and then comes stood, okay? So when you read this word, you do it syllable by syllable. Un, der, stood, understood. You think you can do that, Michaela? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, Megan, go ahead.
You,
Un,
E-R,
der.
stood, understood.
Very good job. That is how you break down big words. When you see them, they look like, oh, I can't read that. But when you start thinking about what's in the words, you can sound them out. Good. Keith, do the next word.
Wood.
Perfect. Michaela, the next one.
Woods.
Good. Has a suffix, woods. I'm going for a walk in the woods.